Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today there's going to be an exclusive XLOV binder update. I've got a lot of cards that you haven't seen yet. So first, let me show you all of them, but I also want to talk a little about my concert experience because I attended XLOV concert in Warsaw back in January. So I will do that while sleeving all the cards. There's a lot of cards. And also, it finally happened. My XLOV collection will have its own binder because there's no room in my all the groups binder now. Okay, so let's start with the signed photo cards because I had a fan sign at the concert and I chose to give the members photo cards to sign. So for Muti, I just had to give Muti the XLOV special pack Muti B version card because it's my greatest achievement to pull this card out of my special pack and I had to get it signed. Okay. For Rui, I also chose a special pack card, but it's I won special pack. I really love this card. I was torn which card should I choose. I was thinking maybe a princess one from Amabi era, like a pop, but in the end I went with this one and I'm very happy. For Hyun I chose a card I haven't shown you yet because it arrived not that long ago. And it's a pop from the I1 era. And for Haru, I chose my cutest photo card of him, and it's Make Star Amabi era pop, the capybara one. I had it listed for trade for the longest time on my Insta, but I'm sorry, I'm not trading it now. One of the merch items at the European tour were photo card packs. There were 2 of them and I got both, so let's see. Oh. They are very cute. And the other set. Actually, they gave me 2 duplicate Mutis at first, and I had to go ask them to exchange one for me. But I'm glad I checked because I never check like cards I buy at the merch booth. Okay, next, the Go photo cards that I've mentioned already. They are from I1 era. And this is the gum. I really recommend them. So I probably won't remember which source are the pops from, but I don't think it matters, to be honest. These 2 are from one event and they are very cute. Okay. Doodle Rui. Little Red Riding Hood Rui, that's a match for this Hyun. To be honest, I'm not sure if I like this photo card because Rui looks more like a Catholic nun than a Red Riding Hood spot. I don't know. I love Rui, but that's a nun. Here is, I think it's a lucky draw and not a pop. Music card, I think, yeah, I think so. Here is the cutest Barbie's unit card in existence, in my opinion. Oh, and it's actually a pop from Amabi era because there was a little mix-up, so the gum sent me this card with the I won once. And here are the album cards I was still missing. This beautiful Muti. Yeah, this is all for past eras today. So now let's see this pile of cards, because I have a few pop sets that I bought myself. First, Starlight Music in these iconic stage outfits. When I saw the preview, I just knew I had to get an OT4 for this one. And they have the cutest puppy doodles on the back. Really? This doodle, wow. I love it so much. Oh, and by the way, they had these outfits on in Warsaw, and I was gagged. And Haru. He's the cutest puppy ever. Okay. Next, another set with iconic outfits. So this is for Fampli from a December event, and if you bought 3 copies, you got a unit card. There were 4 unit cards, so I bought 12 copies. So these are the regular fan call cards. They are the cutest ever, like. I'm so happy I got them. Oh, the backs are the same. Katjan and Haru, and now the units. Haru getting rejected. And twice. I did the same post to him back here in October in Warsaw. Like, I asked him for a heart and then I rejected him. So it was very funny to me that I got these 2 cards with him. Next is an Arise set, and I actually won a fan call with Hyun for this one. So I got his signed photo card. There's Smoothie. Rui. Signed Hyun card. And Haru. Okay, and the last set is from the European K-Idol signed album event. I got 4 albums, so 4 pops. Rui in his iconic horns. Hyun and Haru. Okay, that was all when it comes to new cards, so now let's sleeve it all. Okay, let's start. So, about the concert, I've been thinking what I wanted to share with you, because I don't want to be overly negative on here. That may be not true, because sometimes I'm very negative. Like, I'm always honest. That's for sure. I never sugarcoat anything, because I just don't think it's fair. And like, why? Why would I lie? So, the concert was very challenging, to say the least. When it comes to the performances, I, of course, totally loved it, because the members are always giving their all, and they performed all of their songs and were amazing while performing, because that's just how they are. And I really, really loved the Scent performance. Just wow, wow. I wish I could relive that performance. And also the drip drip short choreo was life-changing. I really, really, really am so proud of them, because they're always putting so much work in their performances. They're all hard, and I will always remember that fondly. But overall concert experience, what can I say? What can I say? There were a few aspects that just soured the whole experience for me. So, what should I start from? Like the promoter, the Envol. it was just tragic. Like they lost their luggage a few times. One concert in Copenhagen had to be actually postponed to the next day. And yeah, it was a chaos for the whole month, for the whole tour. The schedule was way too overpacked. Concerts were way too close to each other. And I can't even imagine how tired the lovies were at the end. Because it's just impossible for humans to live through a schedule that difficult and not be affected at all. So I'm hoping that right now they are resting a lot and not working at all. Yeah, the organization was tragic. Everything was chaotic, at least in Warsaw, but I think it's an universal experience on this tour. And yeah, I wish I had more like positive things to say, but okay, wait. I will say something, because there was like this fan sign and the lobbies were so sweet, like always. Just the fan sign, the selfies after the concert. Oh wait, for Warsaw they changed the selfies before the concert, so we were all fresh, still fresh. Yeah, I didn't have the highest tier, so I don't know how that whole tea time looked, where they were asking questions. I believe it was like a Q&A session. I think I also didn't have a sound check. I don't remember a sound check. So yeah, I probably didn't have it. Oh yes, I didn't have it. We were waiting like inside the venue for our fan sign, and we heard the sound check with like the highest tiers that was happening behind closed doors. So yeah, we heard the sound check but didn't see it. Yeah, and overall it was way too overpriced, this tour, but okay, as long as people pay, it's always going to be like that, so it won't change, sadly. Okay, putting the air out. And also, for some reason, there were so many little kids at the venue, at the concert. Like, I was shocked, not even surprised, but shocked when I was lining up to go inside. There were two little girls, like 8 or 9 years old, waiting also. And I don't know, I was flabbergasted, to say the least, because that is not a place for little children. Like, what is going on? And apparently there were a lot of little children, like at the back with the GA and their parents, who apparently were behaving very badly. Yeah, I don't know what they expected to see, because an XLOV show is not for children. There should be age restriction. Like for most K-pop concerts, I think it's like 14 years old and you come with a parent, at least in Poland, or if you are 16 years old or 17, you can come alone, but you need to have like a written permission from your guardian to be there. And I wish it was the same here, because what were these children doing there? I don't know if their parents saw the B music video and thought it's for kids, or I don't know, maybe the K-pop Demon Hunters popularity made the parents think that all K-pop is targeted for children, but I don't know, and I don't want to know. Like in the place I was like in fourth, maybe fifth row, because it was changing. There were no little children, fortunately. But yeah, very, very weird. And it wasn't just Warsaw, from what I heard. There were little children everywhere on this tour. Like, why? Why? Yeah, I have no idea. Also, I don't know if you heard about that Ireland K-pop tribute show where the parents were recording angry TikToks afterwards that it wasn't what they're signed for because it was supposed to be for kids and it wasn't. But yeah, I don't know what's happening in the world of K-pop right now, like the people's perception of K-pop. Apparently it's not for teenage girls anymore, but for 7-8-year-old kids. Well, we'll see how it turns out. But anyway, I was supposed to talk about the concert. So, the other bad thing I want to mention, like, I'm sorry, but you can skip to the binder update if you don't want to hear this, is that people just don't know how to act during a concert, how to behave. And it's like, oh, wrong sleeve. And it's like all they do is fish for interactions to then record it and go viral. Like, this is apparently what's the most important during a concert for many people now. Like, they scream when the members are talking. They fish for interactions. And another very important thing, that during the October concerts there were a lot of people fainting, and this time around Muti said that if we are feeling unwell we should use like a flashlight on our phones and not use it in any other situation. Like, if you are doing well, just don't use it. But there were apparently people who were faking feeling unwell, putting on their flashlight and getting all that attention of the members for themselves, and demanding water when they were just thirsty and not in any danger. So yeah, like, the concert was being stopped so many times. It was so unnecessary. Obviously, I can't say that all the show interruption was like for someone faking, because I don't know that. But overall, it was very cold at the venue because it was winter, like -degrees outside. And it wasn't that packed. Like, the October concert was definitely oversold and there were way too many people inside. But this time around the venue was much larger and I think they did not oversell it. And for me, I was very comfortable in my place, in the crowd. Like, nobody was pushing, it wasn't hot in there. And yeah, obviously someone can feel unwell without it being overly hot and crowded, but I don't think all the interruptions were caused by someone really feeling unwell. And it's just so irresponsible and so just awful. Like, why would you want to get attention for yourself in that way? I guess it's all just younger people, teenagers, but when I was a teenager I knew not to do stuff like that, because just it's not right. The members were obviously very concerned every time, and were stopping the show, stopping talking, or even stopping a performance one time, I think. But yeah, people were just abusing this rule that Muti put in place. Even once someone flashed their light, Muti saw this and then they shouted something at Muti just to get their attention. So Muti was mad. Didn't want to show it, but Muti was mad at that person. And it was just the start of the tour. I'm not sure how it was during other stops, but yeah, so disappointing. People are behaving like animals at concerts, seriously. Just mindless animals, wanting only one thing, getting noticed, and I don't know what I think about that. I'm too old for all that stuff. Seriously. So yeah, people's behavior and organizers' mistakes can really sour concert experience. Obviously, I do have great memories because performances were great, as I said before, and I really want XLOV to come back to Europe. And if they do, I will get my ticket for sure. But after all that happened during this tour, I'm not sure they want to come back, to be honest. Which is such a shame, because from what I've always heard about European crowds, they're one of the best ones. Like all artists, not just K-pop, but even other artists, really like European crowds. And I hope it won't change now. I hope we won't become like this insufferable crowd that is not pleasant to be around. Yeah. But the performances, so they performed all of their songs, all 10 of them. And also I experienced Barbie's Kashina again. I was really hoping they would perform this one, because even though I've already seen it and heard it last October, I just needed to hear it once more. Like, it's their song. I really wish they released like an official studio version of that cover, but yeah, maybe it's not possible when it comes to copyrights. But yeah, life-changing experience. Hyun and Haru performed Mamushi cover again, and also it was great. I really loved their cover of that. And they also did 2 new group covers. Angel Baby. It was a great song and quite emotional, I'd say. So yeah, it was a great cover. And they also performed Lovesick Girls by Blackpink. I didn't really know this song. I mean, I heard about it, but I really didn't listen to it. But it was such a nice cover, such a nice song. I loved it. And also, before the concert, I thought I wouldn't have a lot of clips, a lot of videos this time around, but because the venue was big and like very wide, I got a really nice spot in the crowd. There was this one person in front of me that was very tall, and at the start they put their phone very high. So I had to tell them a few times to just keep it at their head level. And luckily, finally, it worked. So yeah, sometimes my clips are a little shaky or not really that great, but I think they turned out well. You can see all of them on my channel. My favorite performance, yeah, as I said, Send. Send just is that song for me. But also B. It was the last song at the encore, and like it, the energy level was off the roof. But it's such a short song. I wish they performed it twice. That would be nice. So, were you at any recent concerts? If you were, please share your experience, the good, the bad. Maybe you didn't have any bad experiences, unlike me, and only remember the good stuff now. I hope it was like that for you. Or maybe you are going to any of the Asia or South American concerts. Please do share if you are, because I want to know. I don't think I have anyone to talk about anymore, so I'll just finish this pile. I have another one, but I'll just leave it off camera and then came back for the binder update, because this video is going to be so long and my laptop is going to explode and burn while I'm processing this video. It was not made for video editing, I fear. Oh, I love this card so much. You know what? I think, actually, no joke, my laptop may crash and burn while editing this video, so I will split it into 2 parts. The next part will be an actual binder update. So until then, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye!